treatment.
Okay, the well, transportation, treatment, transformation, and then
send.
And transfer to the customer.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So the next activity. The next duty, sorry.
Yes, project management.
Yes, what do you consider as a project? Because this thing is simple. The well is sending up the oil and gas.
Yes.
You are receiving it, taking it, transporting it. What projects do you also coordinate?
Okay. The project is very large. The first one for upgrade. For example, when we need to replace all machine or all equipment,
okay,
it's better for us to begin to prepare the project of this job. That first, when we need to increase the production, we started to learn the project about what we need to do.
In order to please affirm them, in order to attain your objective, in order to increase the production.
To attain our objective, or order to surpass, in order to go beyond our objective.
Okay.
Yes. Or to the project to help us to anticipate yes, about our production.
So the project management you are talking about there is related to oil and gas production on your site?
Yes, oil and gas just on our site.
On the site that you are managing?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of another site we have the self-engineer, the production engineer.
My question is this: who conceives the project? Is it you?
Anybody can have a good idea.
Okay.
Yes, we can study and develop the idea.
Okay.
It's not just the management, but every
employee. Employer, ER, is who? The boss. The person who pays you is the employer. Then you are the employee. Okay. So the third one.
The third one, organization and coordination of production and maintenance team.
Okay. But I have the impression that before you even go to a production site,
yes,
everything is organized. Your job is not just to go and verify whether this one is working, this one is working. If it is not working, we should solve it. Is that what you call organization and coordination?
No, coordination because the maintenance teams is not, yes, it's not directly working with production teams. That's why I'm doing coordination. Okay, they are not direct, they don't work directly under you. Exactly. They are an autonomous body. Exactly. So you have to, when you need them, yes, you have to, I have a request. Okay. Yes, and to send to, for example, head of maintenance team. Okay. And organize the intervention. Okay. Yes. So the last one. Yes. No, this one is the last. Okay, the coordination and the coordination, organization and coordination of production and maintenance teams. Okay. So what is the next part of your presentation so that we... Okay, the next part, the next of this part is my training. Okay. Graduation. Your training? Graduation or? Wait. Okay, present that part, let us see. Because I thought that I am the older. No, not older, the holder. When you see H, what do you say? Holder. I know. Holder. I am the holder of a general education baccalaureate in mathematics and physics, a university diploma in thermal and energy engineering, a bachelor's degree in industrial system maintenance, technical education teacher's diploma, master degrees in quality, security and environment, and a general engineering diploma. That's the last one.
Which means that you didn't do technical education in secondary school?
No, general.
So how did you, as they say, come about? Comment vous êtes arrivé à? How did you come about? Please, that's an expression. How did you come about to work for Boko Haram, against Boko Haram? How did you come about engineering? Because we know that in secondary school, generalists, they think about becoming doctor, if you do sciences, becoming a computer man. How did you come about this term? Yes.
Yes, I came about in the technical education because in the secondary school, I did mathematics.
Yes.
But so before our presentation, we need to explain again about the picture of upstream.
No, we already know that. Let's go to the next downstream. But
no,
yes,
meant it's better to before to continue.
No, not before you move to.
Before continuing.
Yes.
It's better for me to talk to you about the main actors of the industry in Cameroon.
Okay. Yes. Of the oil and gas industry in Cameroon.
Yes. Okay. Oil and gas. Yes. Upstream.
Yeah.
The major.
Yeah.
Yes, is Perenco.
Okay.
And second is Adax.
Adax Petroleum.
Yes.
So there are just two.
Just two. And Perenco and Adax work for a national hydrocarbon companies. National hydrocarbons companies.
Not companies.
Company.
It's one.
Yes, company.
SNH.
Yes.
SNH is National Hydrocarbons Company.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which means that
regulator.
Who is the regulator?
SNH. Just for upstream
activities.
Yes.
SNH has two roles.
Yes.
They are the regulator and they are
the boss.
The boss.
Yes. And shareholders. Yes, for the two companies.
Our National Hydrocarbons Corporation has shares in this company.
Yes.
About how many percent?
70%. 70%. That is of government.
Yeah.
Government. Now in the 30%.
Yeah.
Yes, SNH is a shareholder for 30%.
Part of 30%, that is 100%, 70% is for government.
Automatically.
Which means that 70% of the production of Perenco and Adax.
No, just for Perenco because I don't know
the terms
of contract for
with Adax.
Yes.
Which means that 70% of all production of Perenco
automatically
is for government.
Yes.
And then inside the 30% that is left of the production,
yes,
the National Hydrocarbons Corporation, not company, corporation,
yes,
still has shares inside.
Exactly.
Wow. So that is the regulator, that is the majority shareholder who is like the boss.
Yes.
And yes.
Okay, and midstream, we have SEDP and CODCO.
What is their role?
Storage and transportation for the distribution. For example, CODCO is for transportation of crude oil from Chad to a tanker
in Cameroon. Okay.
Yes.
And then SEDP.
SEDP, storage, all the product, all the finished product.
Yeah.
Yes, and distribute.
Okay, which means that SEDP has nothing to do with upstream.
No, not to do
with upstream.
Just storage, finished product.
Like, do they store gas?
No, like, yes, store domestic gas have a possibility to storage it.
So SEDP can store domestic gas?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good. And downstream now?
And downstream, we have Sonara,
refinery, yeah.
And Total, Polar, and Tradex. The Total is shareholders in Sonara.
Okay.
And main distributor like Olivia and Tradex.
With Sonara,
yes.
Job
is
to refine what? Gas or oil?
To refine crude oil.
Only crude oil?
Yes.
Okay. Your job?
Yes.
As operations engineer?
Yes.
Is to extract?
Yes.
Separate?
Yes.
Treat?
Yes.
And distribute, transport to the buyers.
Yes, to the buyer.
That is your job.
Yes.
Of gas only.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So downstream now is the refinery.
Yes.
And the storage.
Yes. Refinery means storage by storage.
Yeah.
And
transformation
and storage again and distribution
to the final consumer. Clear. Question. Okay, so we have seen three main stages. First, upstream. Second, midstream.
Yes.
Who are like the middlemen.
Yes.
And third, downstream.
Yes.
Who are the people who do everything to transform the raw product.
The raw, it's not finished product.
Yes, the raw product, like raw material, matière première.
Okay, yes.
Yes, raw materials, please, is matière première. Raw material, raw means cru. Yes, raw materials, raw product into finished products. That is the role of the downstream.
But it's not a raw product. Because when we have a raw product, matière première, raw, it's possible to say matière finie or finished
No,
product.
finished product.
Okay.
It's finished product. Matière finie. Produit fini. So, what I want us to understand is this.
Yes.
Upstream is identification, extraction, and separation of oil and gas.
Yes.
Between upstream and downstream, you have midstream, which is like transporting.
Yes, and storage.
Good. It is a link between upstream and downstream.
Yes.
Good.
But it's, the link, it can be the link. It also can be a link between downstream and customer.
Yes, downstream contains.
Yes.
Downstream contains many actors.
Yes.
Refinery, distributors,
yes.
storage, and then distributor again at the fuel station and the final consumer. Good.
And we have all field material and services.
Yes.
Like Schlumberger or Halliburton.
What is their role? Those people you have called, you know that Perenco is bringing out oil,
yes,
and gas,
yes,
in Cameroon,
yes,
and many other countries, and then they send the oil to Sonara, they send the gas to for consumption, domestic or for other uses, and then for liquefaction.
yes.
What is Halliburton, Schlumberger's role in all of this?
So Halliburton, Schlumberger is a maintenance team of our companies. For example, when we need to go and do the maintenance inside the well, at the ground, it's possible can call Halliburton or Schlumberger to do a E-line job inside the well. For example, it's possible to have a carbon to come and block and reduce, for example, the production, or the valve inside the well closed and it's not possible for us to open this valve since the surface. From the surface, yes, we call him. Or, for example, during the production, we need to evaluate again the reserve. Yes, it's possible for Schlumberger or Halliburton to come and do the logging and give us the result. Okay, that's the level, for example, of water inside the reserve. That's the level of gas, or gas.
Okay.
And now it's possible for us to go and do and to plug the actual production zone. And do another perforation about the new position of the oil and continues to produce.
Thank you very much. Product, there are some problems because in French you say produit, the verb. In English is produce. Produit avec the product. So what he was saying, when you put, you must say produce. Oh, that's our new technique. When you do something good, when you don't do something good. Okay, please, how do you call these service providers in your terminology? You use the word there. What, Halliburton, what, how do you call them?
Oil field services.
Okay, so there is another aspect.
Yes, oil services or material.
Oil field services.
Yes,
or material.
Material, yes.
Okay.
Material, for example, about separation. We need, for example, the chemical products to accelerate, for example, the separation of oil to water, for example.
Oil from water?
Yes, oil from water. Yes, Halliburton or Schlumberger
can provide
us with a chemical product. Yes.
The appropriate chemical product?
Yes, the appropriate chemical products, yes.
But apart from Halliburton, not Halliburton,
yes,
and Schlumberger,
yes,
are there others?
Yes, like big.
Okay, but those ones are they are not majors in that domain.
Yes, are not majors. We have a lot of oil field.
The oil field service providers or material providers.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's now clear. stream
Yes.
is clear.
Yes.
You have the exploration, drilling, production,
Yes.
or extraction, separation, or whatever it is good. But you also now have, for example, in drilling,
Yes.
is Perenco the one drilling, or there is a specialist and oil field services company that specializes in drilling?
No, Perenco is specialized in drilling.
So they have their equipment.
Yes, we have our equipment for drilling.
And your staff?
Our staff. That's the particularity of
Perenco.
Yes. But the major has another company or others company. Other companies to come and do, for example, the job for exploration,
for drilling,
and she comes just to develop and product.
Develop
and product. Produce. Yes, develops and produce.
Because when you say product is not English. Product is English. And product is you produce the things. Okay. So, wow. So Perenco is like a current businessman. He produces
because it's a small company. It's just a family company.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of money than a big like a major.
Okay. When you say major, what do you call major in this language?
Major is the big company who have a lot of which have a lot of money or what does it mean, capital.
Like who?
Like BP, British Petroleum. Like
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, Saudi Arabia and Chinese company.
Or Gazprom,
Russia.
Russia,
yes.
No, but here in Africa, Francophone Africa, who is the boss?
It's total.
So total is a major.
5 or 6.
The 5th or the 6th.
Yes.
Okay. So we are finished with that. We know that in the oil and gas industry, how many levels are there? Let's verify whether you are with us. Yes. How many in the oil and gas industry? How many levels are there? How many actors? Types of actors. We're talking about upward, downward, midward. Good. Stream. Upstream is.
And he told us that the mid one is not. That he will not speak about the middle because we will not be able to understand the difference between the up and the down one.
Yeah, but the midstream is the link between the two. If that's what I understood.
The difference between the middle and the up one.
No, there is upstream and downstream.
Yes.
Midstream now is a combination of many actors who link the two streams. Upstream is
okay. In summary, upstream is just exploration,
yes,
drilling, production, storage, and sent to the customer.
yes.
Okay. Now, midstream is storage and transportation.
Okay.
And downstream is refinery in different in the finished product, like diesel, domestic gas, kerosene, lubrifiant, or bitumen for the roads.
Bitumen.
Okay. Bitumen for the roads and product of chemical industry, like plastics, like dress, yes, and
acrylic. We have acrylic also.
All of them. Yes.
They are the part of their raw material of acrylic, of plastics, vinyl, dresses, even oil,
like umbrellas, like Vita string, like cleaning products.
All of those things come from the refinery.
Toys, sunglasses, Tupperware.
Tupperware is what they use in the kitchen. Yeah. Like even this guy,
the box, like lunch box, baseball plate, drinking cup.
Good. So all of these, let us just summarize all of these. When they remove oil, when they separate oil, crude oil, they get gas, fuel, all types of fuel, diesel, gasoline, petrol, kerosene. After that, many other products, chemical and even physical, like bitumen, drum is black. They get many other products from. So those are byproducts.
Yes.
The most profitable ones are the ones that they sell at the petrol station. I think so. So let us finish then. Go to the next.
Okay. The next is the downstream process.
Yes.
It's just refinery.
Okay.
Now we have gas domestic.
No.
Domestic gas. We have gasoline for car, kerosene for airplane, diesel for truck or car, lubricants
for engines.
Le moteur fuel oil for the industry, and bitumen for
roads.
Yes.
You have forgotten?
How do they call the one we use for now?
Kerosene.
It's kerosene.
Okay, so kerosene for a plane and kerosene for a lamp.
Yeah, it's the same.
And
the same.
Okay, it's recording now. So your employer.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we're listening.
Yes, my employer is a Perenco, founded by Iber Pirodo.
Who?
Iber Pirodo is the person who has a
Perodo.
Who has a Perenco. Perenco is a family company. Business. Yes, a family company.
Okay.
Yes. Founded since founded in 1975. As of date, Perenco is present in 15 countries.
Okay.
Yes, in the West Africa, Latin America, Northwest Europe, Middle and Asia.
Middle East.
Middle West.
Okay.
Middle West, yes. No, Middle East, yes.
Middle East.
Yes, Middle East and Asia, yes.
Okay.
The group is still expanding by offering innovative...
Expanding, not extending.
Expanding, yes.
Yeah.
By offering innovative solutions specially adapted to the exploration of oil and gas. Perenco maximizes the production of the fields where it operates and thus extends their operating time. We have Perenco in Cameroon, Congo, Gabon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Chad, Latin America, Perenco, Brazil, Colombia, Guatemala, Mexico, Peru, Trinidad and Tobago, and Europe, Middle East and Asia. We have Perenco in United Kingdom, Vietnam, Turkey and Tunisia.
Which means that in the United Kingdom, for example, Perenco is doing the same thing as they are doing in Cameroon.
The same thing.
They have a production platform.
They have a production platform. They have a process. They have the same.
Okay. Chart is the same.
Chart is the same, but the particularity of chart, all of the installation is just inshore.
Onshore. So yes. on the land.
On the land. That's the particularity.
Okay. In Cameroon, all operations are offshore.
Offshore, yes, but treatment is
onshore.
Onshore, yes.
Is there a situation where treatment is also offshore? Complete, where all the activities finish offshore, they don't come onshore.
Yes, like in Rio de Janeiro, in southwest region.
Okay.
All is onshore.
Offshore.
All is offshore.
Which means that, like Bipaga.
Like Bipaga, but the treatment is
everything offshore. And people live there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. But now we continue with Perenco Gas Cameroon. The last time I will talk to you about the Perenco Cameroon gas history. Just remind you the gas contract. The first gas contract started or began in 2008 for KPDC. This one is just gas for electrical generation.
It's different from domestic gas.
Very different. Because
different from gas for liquefaction.
No, it's the same for gas of
for liquefaction,
but different of
different
from domestic gas.
Okay.
Why? Because domestic gas is a liquid form. The domestic gas is a liquid form. It's liquid.
Okay.
Yes.
Which means that if I open a gas bottle,
yes,
it can, when the gas comes out, I can see it like water.
No, it's not. You can see it like gas.
Yes,
because depending on conditions of atmospheric pressure and temperature.
Okay.
Condition. Yes,
okay.
That's why we automatically can be transformed from liquid to gas.
Okay.
Yes, but naturally is inside the bottle.
Yes.
Liquid.
Yes, and because when you shake, you feel it.
Yes.
When you shake your gas bottle, it dances. Or you never noticed it? I noticed. That word is not noticed. This man is that the worker has graduated from noticed, baptized, from arts. Okay. Yes.
Development of gas for liquefaction started or was inaugurated in 2000. 2018.
Okay.
Yes.
So the first activity
Yes.
of Perenco
Yes.
in terms of production
Gas.
of gas in Cameroon
Yes.
was exclusively to supply gas to KPDC, which is an electricity production company
Yes.
based in Kribi.
Yes.
So they will extract gas from the sea, treat it and send directly to KPDC.
Exactly.
Which means that there was a well, a platform offshore, separation offshore,
treatment
offshore,
yes,
transportation
to
Bipaga now,
and now to Bipaga,
at
just
Bipaga,
verify the quality,
yes,
and metering for evaluate the quantity and send it to KPDC.
So there was no, that was just for KPDC.
Yes.
When did that process begin? When did when did that platform, when did you start extracting gas from KPDC? When? Which year?
Okay, 2013.
Okay.
Yes, that started export gas from electrical KPDC.
No, you started supplying gas to KPDC.
Yes.
And then 5 years later,
yes,
you started supplying gas for liquefaction to be exported.
Yes.
Okay. Which means that before then, did you have any storage facility for gas? Because you have already, we have been doing the presentations here. So I would like this part of Bipaga, of Perenco's activities in that domain.
Yes.
I would like it to be a discussion.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yeah. So before 2018 was Perenco. Did Perenco have storage facilities for gas, or it was just we extract, separate, offshore, treat, send to Bipaga for verification, and send to our customer? Did you have any storage facility
in Bipaga?
Yeah.
No, just transit.
It was just to transit.
It was just to transit.
So domestic gas.
No,
at that
time we don't produce the.
We
didn't produce
domestic gas. No other gas.
No other gas.
Then what did you do with the oil, crude oil?
Yes.
That was found inside.
Yes, the
oil gas
sent to La Robe for storage and.
Okay, so the oil from offshore, you sent it directly
in the tanker.
To the tanker?
Yes, for storage.
Okay.
And to sell it after.
The tanker you are talking about, is it just waiting for gas, that's for oil, from the Sanaga 1, Sanaga 2, Bipaga, oil that came out of gas, because your main product in Cameroon, on that platform, that triangle.
Yes, but no, we have another other small platform around the tanker, which produce just oil and water with small
bit of gas,
negligible quantity of gas.
And what do you do with that negligible quantity? Do you directly to Bipaga?
No, we use it for for our machine, like fuel gas, like a fuel.
Okay, for the machines there.
Yes, for the machine there, like electrical generator.
Okay.
Or like gas leak. We add a pressure or we increase the pressure of this gas and we inject inside the well. Okay. And help us to increase the oil production.
Wow. So let us come back to, it is now clear, the REVOLUTIONNAIRE started its operations in 2013 in Cameroon.
This one of gas, just
for that zone,
yes.
Salaga.
For just for only gas process, 2008. That is the beginning of Terenco in the south region.
Okay, that's Kribi zone.
Yes, but Terenco started activities in Kribi zone in 1996.
Yes. So they have been present in Cameroon since 2000 for more than 25 years. Okay. But Terenco has existed for 30 years.
Yes.
In 2022. Okay. So tell us about South Zone. The main activity in the South Zone, South region, is gas production.
Yes. At the moment, the main activity is a gas production.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell us the process.
Okay.
Summary, please.
Yes. After extraction of the gas.
From how many wells?
8 wells.
Okay, there are 8 wells.
Yes.
Okay.
We starting.
Well is Rupri.
We starting with 2 wells just for KPDC process.
Yes.
And after we add.
After 5 years, you added.
Yes. After 5 years, we added 4 wells. 4 wells. And now we added 3 wells. Not now. It's 9 wells. Yes.
Okay.
Now we send all of the gas production to Sanaga to process to separate, and we increase the pressure to send it to Bipaga. That's the gas process. And Bipaga we have another separation, and we decrease or we dropped the temperature of this gas. Yes, because we need to capture all the capture. We need to capture the heavy composition.
Okay.
Before sending to shift of
the liquefaction shift.
The liquefaction shift, according to the term of the contract about the composition of gas.
Which means that the terms of the contract concerning the composition of gas can be different.
No, the term of...
Or it is universal. No, that every gas that goes for liquefaction must have this term.
No, it's not universal.
Okay.
Universal.
Yeah.
Yes. But we have the specific characteristic of gas for the liquefaction, about the shift of liquefaction.
Okay.
Yes. Because this shift use the same gas for the utility, like electrical generator.
Okay.
Yes. And now, in order to the process, in order to this process, we have the liquid, which name is condensate.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, during this process, or at the end of this process?
During this process, we have the condensate.
Which is a liquid.
Yeah. And we use this condensate to extract domestic gas.
which means that at first
yeah.
the process from the sea to Bipaga,
Yes.
and where it was a transit point,
Yes.
verification point,
Yes.
to KTPC. Is it KTPC?
KPTC.
KPTC, sorry.
Yes.
That process, you didn't have condensate.
Have condensate,
Okay.
we add to the condensate of Sanaga 2
Okay.
and send it at the same pipe
Through the same pipe.
through the same pipe to Bipaga process.
Okay.
To Bipaga liquid process.
Okay. And the condensate now.
We condensate, we add them to the Sanaga 1 and Sanaga 2 liquid for domestic gas process.
Okay.
Yes. And after domestic
After you extract domestic gas from the condensate.
Yes, from the condensate, we send now stabilizer
or stabilized gas.
No, stabilizer condensate to shift for storage.
Okay, that one stabilized condensate
Yes.
is like crude oil.
It's
crude oil.
Waiting for refinery.
For the refinery.
Yes.
Just one question before we continue. When you extract crude oil
Yes.
from the well,
Yes.
does it contain domestic gas or gas?
When we extract.
When oil is coming
Yes.
out?
Naturally, we have all the
components. Okay.
Like water, like crude oil, like gas for liquefaction.
Okay.
Like domestic gas.
Okay.
Yes.
So it means that from there now, what you do is when all this gas, the oil,
yes.
because you said that around the ship storage, ship for the tanker,
yes.
around it you have wells.
Yes, we have wells. Yes.
Which extract
yes.
and send directly.
No, have a process.
There's also a process before it goes to the tanker.
Yes, like separation.
Yeah.
Water to inject.
Yeah.
Oil to storage.
Yeah.
Gas to use it
for their
electrical generator or to re-inject
into the well
to help us to
extract
to extract faster oil.
So they don't that one. The gas that is inside the crude oil,
yes,
is not much.
It's not much exactly. Yes.
Like
Sanaga 1 or KB gas or KL production.
Okay.
Yes, because in Sanaga 1, KB, KL, we have much gas than
more gas than crude and water.
Yes.
It's not clear to me. So briefly tell us from the well.
Yes.
What machines, what is the process till it gets to liquefaction, it gets to gas,
okay,
PTC, and yes, the various storage facilities. Yes.
Okay, we have well. Well is just composition of many valves.
Valves.
Yes, valves.
Okay.
We have manual valves and automatic valve. But automatic valve is just for the safety or security valve. And we have pipeline.
Okay.
Or pipes. Yes, through
where the gas passes.
Where the effluent. Because effluent is the composition of gas.
All those things. Yeah.
And we have surface safety valve.
Okay.
To control or to protect the surface process.
Okay.
Now we have separator. Separator can help us to separate oil gas.
From gas.
Oil from gas and water.
Okay.
Now we have a turbo compressor to help us to increase the pressure because we need to send the gas to Bipaga or to send gas after treatment to shift. We need the pump to send to Bipaga oil for domestic gas process, and after domestic gas process we need another pump to Bipaga installation to send the crude oil to Lalobe for storage. We need the pump to send domestic gas to SNH or to SNH for storage.
SNH has a storage, a tank.
No, it's not. It's not the. It's the ball.
A bowl.
A bowl, yes.
Yeah.
For domestic gas storage.
Still around Bipaga.
Still around Bipaga, yes.
And how does the domestic gas leave Bipaga to come to Yaoundé?
We have the truck.
Okay, it is by road.
Yes, truck.
Exclusively
by road.
Why can they not build a pipeline to Yaoundé, a pipeline to Douala? Because it is risky.
No, for domestic gas is very dangerous.
To have a pipeline?
Yeah. For domestic gas.
Yeah.
Yes. Imagine that we have a leak. It's not good.
You burn the whole town.
Yes.
Okay, so it's preferable to transport in small quantities.
Small quantity. Small controller quantity.
Controlled quantities.
Yes, controlled quantity. Yes.
So, last question in this domain.
Yes.
What?
I want to say something.
Ask to say. To ask or to say.
To say
and ask. Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
In Europe,
Yes.
the gas distribution is like water distribution or electricity distribution.
Yes.
Why not here we can do the same?
Why can we not do the same here?
Why can we not do the same here?
Yes. Now it depends on our infrastructure.
Okay.
Yes, it depends on in our infrastructure. Now we have at all of time we have a fire,
Bush fire.
Yes. That's why
It depends on our infrastructure and our mentality.
that is, the main cause is infrastructure
And
Mentality too.
Yes.
Because if, for example,
yes.
Mr. Doboko is sitting here in Marwa, in his house, Kamwata installs a meter.
Yes.
The technicians install their meter during the day and they come at night and remove it. You understand?
Yes.
So if we start installing gas, what will be the first idea? That I will not pay gas. I will not pay for gas. I will steal. Yes, a technician, there will be a technician to come and connect, like we saw in the video in Nigeria, where they divert oil production. Yes, they divert gas. So, okay. So, my engineer,
Yes.
you as the operations engineer, how many platforms do you coordinate? Or how many wells? You said 9.
The
Extraction.
line is just for gas.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. As operations engineer, you also coordinate
Oil production.
crude oil production. That is what I have been wondering. That are you only for gas?
For gas and for crude oil.
Crude oil production.
Yes.
So, which one is more complicated?
Gas process.
Okay, it's the process. As you said, oil and gas extraction is not the problem.
It's not the problem.
It's when they arrive at the surface.
For example, when you don't know when well for gas or well for oil at the same.
Okay.
You don't have a difference.
All the valves, everything the same.
Yes. Now the difference is just the quantity about production.
Of production. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why we know if it's the well of gas production or oil production.
Okay, the quantity in terms of what comes up.
Exactly.
Which one is more? If it is crude oil, that is oil production.
Yes.
If it is gas, that comes more gas production.
Exactly.
And from there now, as it comes to the surface, it separates. That the treatment process is different.
The treatment process is different.
Just tell us at what level.
About gas, just about gas treatment.
Yeah.
Yes. But the liquid at the same, like oil or.
They have three components: oil, gas, and water.
Water. Yes.
That's the first.
That's the first separation.
Family.
That's the same of oil process or
gas process. Okay.
For the oil process, we take the small quantity of the gas to use it for our utilities.
So you extract that quantity of gas from the oil.
And the small gas, the small quantity of the gas, which we don't need. Yes, we didn't need. Yes, we flare it.
You flare?
Yes.
Flare means what? Burn it?
Burn it, yes.
Okay, flare.
Yes, we flare it. Now, for gas process, we take the big quantity of gas, we treat, and send to shift of liquefaction.
Okay. So, where is there more work in the gas process? Because there you have to separate, you have to sometimes increase the pressure. Are we there?
No, I'm waiting to the driver. He's telling me
he's outside.
Yes.
Mr. Dobuko, just go outside and tell him that we will soon come. Okay, let us round up with this. So if, for example, most of your work is for the gas treatment process.
Yes.
Most of the work. So what do you control when you go to work?
Yes.
What do you, as the operations engineer and your teams, what are you looking for? Since the gas is pumping, what are the main activities during that period?
The main activities during this period for me, at the first is the security of people are working and protection of environment. That's my first.
Your main
activities. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And after this one, if all is okay, I control the quality of the product. Quality of the product, yes. According to the contract term, because I have.
You have all the contract terms in front of you.
Yes, contract term and the quality of the product at the moment.
Okay.
If I have
a difference.
Yes, I directly call to do the action to correct.
Correct. Okay, so your main job there is control.
Yes.
Product quality and whose phone? The logo.
Maybe at the it's not school.
No. Okay, so it will control that quality and also to take action if there is an abnormality.
Exactly.
Okay. What about the equipment? Are you the one who also is responsible for the good, smooth functioning of the equipment? The production and treatment equipment?
Yes.
Or there is a technical engineer for that?
No, I have the teams who control
which
control
each of those
parameters.
Okay.
Because it's not easy for you to have eyes
everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a level of responsibility.
Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, the smooth functioning of the machines,
yes,
has its parameters.
And we have
A team,
a production operator.
Okay.
With the
his team.
Yes. I have, for example, a chief of maintenance.
Okay.
Yes, to check the parameter of the machine.
Okay.
Yes. But for me, I need just to
optimize
the production and respect.
Okay. Optimize is to optimize.
Yes, optimize and to respect the terms
of the quality, or the terms of the contract with your client.
Exactly. Okay. For the KPDC, yes, for the domestic gas,
okay,
or for gas for
liquefaction,
yes,
and then also the environmental aspects, prescriptions,
yes,
which means that the water that you reject, yeah,
quality and quantity of gas
to be flared.
Okay.
And since you know all these parameters, when something is not normal, you get to the appropriate team,
yes,
to rectify and report to you.
Exactly.
And then you verify.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you very much. Give something to the engineer. Wow. This is the easiest job in the world. Okay, so thanks very much. Do you have anything to add in this aspect? Because you have clearly stated, we know the process that you have been trying to explain here to us, the various machines and the teams.
Yes.
Good. So thanks. Can you go to the next part now?
Okay, the next part is the part 5, my testimony.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a good camera. Give me take this testimony. Yes, continue.
Yes. The importance of English to me.
Yes.
Yes. Strengthen my vocabulary and improve my fluencies.
Okay.
Improve on my English language skill in the context of my work.
Okay.
In the oil and gas sectors.
Okay.
To be able to discuss different oil and gas related topics with ease.
Okay.
Yes. Now, what my problem was in English? Cherchez le mot at the first.
What is cherchez le mot? Please explain.
Okay, due to an approximate level of the English language, I found it difficult to speak because my vocabulary range was very weak. Poor sentence formulation,
okay,
and lack of oral practice. Lack of oral practice.
Okay.
This made me so frustrated when I had to speak in English.
Okay.
The previous attempts I have made to solve this problem. I had done a lot of training to prepare for the TOEIC, where I had obtained 780 points out of 900.
Okay.
However, these trainings were supposed to be theoretical, academic, and without too much oral practice.
Okay.
Yes. Now I'm going to talk about my training so far at yet.
Okay.
I'm started in August 2022 by Boya Intensive English Program. Intensive English Programs, BET. During this period, we had remote sessions when I was offshore, face-to-face sessions in Douala during my rest period, and home stay and immersion training in Yaoundé, like now. Okay. The program consisted to present my daily report of activities every day, do exercises with the English vocabulary organizer, and 600 essential words for TOEIC. We discussed pronunciation and new words learned. Every day, we make oral presentations and our daily activities. Oral presentations of our daily activities and presentation related to aspects of our profession. The study group was composed of professionals like Mr. Toboko, like Mr. Ali, like Miss Marianne, yes, and students, Marianne, Grace,
no, Ariane,
Grace, assisted by Mr. Ning, mentors, Aisatu, and Blessing, in a very comfortable and friendly environment. Yes. Why? Because it's not like a classroom, okay, but it's like office and
very interactive.
Yeah, very interactive.
Okay.
Yes. My overall assessment of the training.
Okay.
My level of English during this training has improved considerably. Considerably. In the sentence that I can now.
In the sense that.
In the sense that I can now express myself with ease. With ease. My vocabulary has improved considerably, as well as the grammar. Okay. However, I will continue this program for further improvement. Okay. Suggestions for improvement. As the suggestions, I can only encourage BET to continue like this by perfecting itself further in the direction of continuous improvement, like act, plan, do, check, and again.
Again, over and over again.
And over again.
Okay.
That's the end.
Yeah. Okay, please let me just ask you one or two questions.
Yes.
And I would just like you to also say something in French, because the way you are speaking, we think that is a rag and roll. Because the first thing, when you say your problem was chercher le mot,
yes,
what was happening? What happened concretely when you had to speak? First, in your job site, are there times when you are obliged to speak in English?
But it's not very obliged to speak to English.
In English?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't have a lot of problem for English writing.
Okay, writing.
Okay. Because in the job we do the writing report.
Okay, written report.
Yes, written report, and to explain the French language.
Okay.
Yes.
So you didn't have a lot of any problem with writing in English?
Didn't?
Yes, before.
No, before. Yes, writing, but my problem is not like speaking.
Was not
like speaking.
Okay. What really blocked you in speaking?
No practice. No practice.
Okay.
I think so.
But okay, let us look now. You started in August.
Yes.
You still have 1.5 months to finish with us.
Yes.
Yes. What is the difference? What is the main difference when it comes to speaking?
Yes, the first difference is the courage.
The heavily.
Courage.
I say heavily, like some says.
No, it's
yes.
Yes. Interactive discussion. That way can oblige you or oblige me to speak English, good or not
good. It comes.
And during the discussion, the mentors or you can correct us, and at all of them, and all of time we have the amelioration about the discussion.
The discussion. Which
Yes.
means that the most important thing that has happened with your speaking is that courage.
Courage and interactive.
Interaction in English.
The interaction in English. Yes, the part during this for the last session is the times which we took about the oral interactive activities.
Okay.
That way can help us to increase our level of English speaking.
Okay. So your main problem was to speak with no fear.
Yes.
And to speak, to have that reflex to interact in English.
Yes.
Do you think you have attained those first two objectives? Do you now speak English with no breaks or come from?
Yes.
And then do you interact not only with us in English, but can you interact now with somebody?
Yes. Now with somebody I interact
with no problem.
But problem I don't know. But I interact without frustration.
Okay. And so what is the next level that you think we should take you to?
Continue with interaction.
So it is more interaction, oral interaction.
Just oral interaction about any
on as many topics as possible.
Yes, as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my engineer.
You are welcome.
How many hours? That is in the National Assembly where your uncle is. Stop. Let us not kill this man. This man has